Because he's guilty. Because he knows he's lying. Otherwise, why can't he look at me? I survived. I survived that man, and I'm here, and I'm able to look at him.
Chris Rock has reportedly admitted that he is going to force Johnny Depp to create circumstances that make Amber Heard end up in jail. This becomes evident after Chris Rock was recently asked to comment regarding Will Smith, but he also ended up saying something about the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard trial. As a result, thousands of fans across the globe have been reacting to these developments. Given Chris Rock's recent boom in popularity, this movie is also turning more people against the Aquaman 2 actress. So what did Chris Rock have to say regarding the situation, and how is Johnny Depp winning against Amber Heard in the ongoing trial? Let's find out in this video. During the ongoing trial in the defamation lawsuit between Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, Chris Rock took a shot at her. According to LED Bible, Chris was in London on the Ego Depp tour. Believe all women. Believe all women, except Amber Heard. Chris remarked, referring to Heard reportedly defecating on Depp's bed. The comments sparked outrage on the internet, with many either supporting or opposing Chris' statement. Wow, and they had a relationship after that. Chris went on to say that the sexual aspect of the relationship could have been the glue that held the relationship together. During his show, he also made some equally divisive remarks about cancel culture and its new sex rules. The case has polarized public opinion into two contradictory narratives, and all uninvolved people's viewpoints should be treated with a grain of salt. Let's have a look at how people on Twitter are reacting to this development story, as well as on comments that Chris Rock made regarding Amber Heard. Considering how Rock was recently apprehended for cracking an inappropriate joke, did he take it too far with this one? Or is the public all support for him for going against Amber Heard? Miss Rachel Williams on Twitter writes, "Yes, believe all women except Amber Heard. Her lies have truly triggered me as a survivor of 18 years of abuse, and attempted murder, and many more victims and survivors have told me the same. She is a perpetrator." Another user went on to defend Rock for his comments against Heard. "Why are you all criticizing Chris Rock for saying believe all women except Amber Heard? He's not wrong. She's an abuser and a manipulative liar. He isn't criticizing women, just Amber, and she deserves all of it." After a week off, court hearings in the defamation case against Johnny Depp and Amber Heard will continue on Monday. At the opening of the trial, Judge Penny Ascarati advised both parties and the jury of the break. Depp is suing Heard for $50 million after she implied in a 2018 Washington Post op-ed that he assaulted her. Despite the fact that she did not identify him, he argues that her charges have harmed his capacity to work. As the break began, both parties expressed their satisfaction with the progress of the proceedings. On May 16th, Heard will continue to testify. She has already talked openly about her tumultuous relationship with Depp, including details of purported violent altercations. However, as the trial is about to begin and Chris Rock makes these remarks, some people also proceeded to voice their opinion against Chris Rock and in favor of Amber Heard. Although these tweets often ended up receiving a lot of backlash from Johnny Depp fans, who clearly outnumber the former at this point. A Twitter user writes, "So the man who was punched out by Will Smith is now dragging the woman who was punched out by Johnny Depp? Beginning to think the only thing the Fresh Prince did wrong was not taking it outside." The court heard a disturbing tale of an alleged sexual attack on Heard in Australia in 2015 amid a severe and bloody confrontation. According to Law and Crime, Depp will be brought back to the witness stand in connection with Heard's case. Whitney Enriquez, Heard's sister, and actress Ellen Barkin, with whom Depp had a short connection in the 1990s, will also testify before the jury. Amber Heard described how the former Fantastic Beasts actor sexually attacked her in 2013 before the court in Johnny Depp's $50 million defamation action against her. "He's grabbing my breast, he's touching my thighs, he rips my underwear off and proceeds to do a cavity search. He shoves his fingers inside me," Heard told the court as she cried with tears in her eyes after revealing how Depp forcefully pulled off her dress in anger. After Depp accused another lady of flirting with the bisexual Heard in the Hicksville trailer park in the California desert, the event happened. "All I did was stand there and stare at the light." In one of the most emotionally charged moments of the trial, which began on April 11th, the actress said, "I just stood there looking at the light. I didn't say stop or anything." Depp has always denied he was aggressive to his then-wife or sexually assaulted her, and he sued her in March 2019 for a late 2018 Washington Post op-ed in which she wrote about being a survivor of domestic abuse and never names the actor by name. In reality, the former Academy Award candidate said that he was the one who was abused in the relationship. The defense has been putting out the alleged physical, emotional, verbal, and sexual abuse first through clinical and forensic psychologist Dr. Dawn Hughes, and now through Heard herself, who began her part of the case earlier this week. Heard's testimony in the closing hours of Wednesday's session was peppered tactically with tales of hanging dogs out of moving cars, Keith Richards and Tom Waite for verbal cameos, seemingly substantial cocaine use, and jealous rages destroying trailers, with the actress exclaiming, "I pride myself on being tough." "I minimize it," she said, referring to the alleged domestic violence in the relationship. However, there were many events. In March of 2013, Heard photographed a massive bruise on her upper arm on one occasion. She also mentioned being slapped in the face by Depp on another occasion. "My lip went into my teeth and it got a little blood on the wall," Heard revealed, adding that her then-boyfriend wears a lot of rings. "There's no off button with Johnny," the actress later remarked of her adjacent downcast Rum Diary co-star during a July 2013 boat trip with Depp and his then-teenage sons. "He could fucking kill me. I'm an embarrassment," Depp allegedly said to a visibly scared Heard as he pushed her up against the cabin wall in a yacht he was ready to sell to author J.K. Rowling. Heard immediately departed the boat, followed by barely comprehensive text messages, with Depp's daughter Lily Rose mortified by the allegedly inebriated actor's assertions that she had humiliated him in front of his children. The trial will be paused all next week on Fridays because Judge Penny Escarati has a previous obligation. On May 16, the trial will continue with what is anticipated to be a severe gross grilling in the offering. Amber Heard said today in the Virginia courtroom that the first time Johnny Depp allegedly hit her in the winter of 2011 changed my life. "I laughed. I thought he was joking and he slapped me across the face," the often tearful actress said of the reaction from her then-boyfriend as she inquired about a tattoo he had as the two were drinking together. "I laughed because I didn't know what else to do." According to her, Johnny Depp had replied, "You think it's funny, bitch." Heard hardly looked at his frequently sobbing ex-wife as she spoke about their years together, as he did in his earlier statement on Wednesday. Depp, on the other hand, seemed engrossed in an item on the table in front of him. "He slapped me again. It was clear it wasn't a joke," the Aquaman star added of the shock she felt at the time. "I didn't move or freak out, I just stared at him. And he slaps me one more time. Hard. I'm all of a sudden realizing that the worst thing that could happen to me happened," Heard said in her testimony as to the second witness for the defense. The 5-week trial, which begins on April 11, is based on a $50 million defamation suit Depp filed against his ex-wife in 2019 in response to a late 2018 Washington Post op-ed she wrote about being a domestic abuse survivor. "I didn't want to leave him," Heard admitted today of that first act of violence over a decade ago as she laid on the dirty carpet at Depp's residence. "I know you can't come back from that. I'm not dumb," the suited actress said under questioning Wednesday from her own lawyer. Heard previously pulled back the curtain on the couple's relationship turning sour in and around 2012, with an allegedly heavily drinking Depp calling her a whore, denigrating her fashion choices, and throwing objects and punches close to her, remarking on their velvety love when things were good. Heard tell the judge, jurors, and others in the Fairfax County Courthouse about how she learned to react differently to Depp, depending on whether he was on speed, cocaine, Adderall, or any other of an apparently endless list of narcotics. Keeping the severity of these allegations in mind, who do you think is on the right side of the fence in this case? Do share your thoughts in the comments below.